Economics, Unit 3, pages 43 through 44. Now, I know you're already watching the video, but I'm hoping that you've already done 41 and 42 first. That is a textbook assignment, not a video, but it's done in order for a reason. You could watch the video without it, but I don't recommend it. It'll introduce some of these topics. However, also before we begin, cross out closed shop. I don't think there's any reason to talk about them because they don't exist anymore. They just don't. That's ancient history. Also, questions 1, 3, and 4. We are only going to worry about question number 2. That's actually a very important question. Make sure you do number 2. Now, let's start. Organized labor, fighting the man. You might want to fight the man. This is how. So, organized labor is an association of workers organized to improve wages and working conditions for its members. Because if you go to your boss and say, "You're not paying me enough," he might say, "Yes, you're right, here's more money." Or most likely he'll just say, "Get back to work," or "Go home." But if all of the workers come together and they come to his office and say, "You need to pay us more money, you need to trade us better," he could fire you all, or he might think like, "Wait a minute, it's going to cost me a lot of time and money to hire someone else. Maybe I should give them what they want, and that'll save me money in the long run." Collectively, you have power, much more than you would individually, and that's what organized labor is all about: getting together with other employees that work in the same field as you to have your voice heard by your employer. Types of unions. 2 types of unions. There's the craft union, and that is for skilled workers in a specific trade or industry like carpentry or printing, where everybody does the same kind of job and has the same skill level requirements to get into the craft union. The industrial union would be everybody in an industry or everybody in a company, even though they'll do different things. So you might have maybe you have a company and they make computer chips. So you've got the people who actually make the chips, but then you got maybe the mechanics who make sure that the machines are working. Maybe you got the supervisor who makes sure everyone's doing the right thing, the quality control is staying good. Then you got the janitors, the people cleaning up after the place. Everybody being part of the same union in that industry would be an industrial union. Even though not everybody does the same thing, they're all kind of working for the same people or in the same, type of business. That's industrial union. And then there's local unions. Now, either one of those can be national unions or local unions. But among local unions, you've got 2 different types of unions. Now, you won't see this in the national level. This would just be like maybe in just one city or just in one business in one city. You got agency shop. And an agency shop, if you get employed at that business, you don't have to join the union. But if you choose not to join the union, you still have to pay dues. And then there's also a union shop, where if you get employed, you have to join the union, you have to pay dues, or you can't work there. Simple as that. That's a really strong union. Right to work laws have been submitted and passed in many states to try to fight unions a little bit. Now, unions can be very good because they give you a voice. They give you a way to stand up an employer who's not treating you right. But some unions get so strong they can actually hurt a business. They can have the opposite effect, and that's not good for their jobs. And especially with things like agency shops and union shops, where you're going to be contributing to the union whether you want to or not. And there's very good reasons why you may not want to be part of the union. But in these 2 cases, you'd have to be. Some states, these are legal. Some states, they're fighting them. But a right to work law, those are kind of laws that say that the unions can't force you out of the job for not joining them. They can't punish you for not joining the union. That means you have a right to work whether you want to join a union or not, if that law is in place in your state. It's not in every state. And that's it, short video. Don't forget the moto quiz, and the next video assignment is Econ Unit 3, 45 to 47. I'll see you in class.
Jesus bless me with his